big thanks to everybody who is present here. In fact, हमारे लिए बहुत बड़ा ओकेजन है बिकॉज जो सॉल्यूशन प्लाजा कॉन्सेप्ट है वो बहुत ही क्रिटिकल है हमारे लिए बिकॉज वी वुड लाइक द कस्टमर टू कम हियर, टच एंड फील द प्रोडक्ट एंड टेक द प्रोडक्ट. दैट्स अ बिग डिफरेंशिएटर फॉर अस. We are privileged that our CMD Mr. Java is also here to attend, and Airmac, who has been a strong partner for us, is instrumental in bringing this plaza. So for Goa itself, this is in fact a landmark moment for us because this is going to be the first full line plaza for us also and for the industry also. So big occasion. We are very confident looking at the growth of Goa market. These kind of landmark structures are going to take us forward in terms of our commitment to Goa. We are looking at Goa as a state in terms of not only sales but in terms of skill enhancement, for which we are also inaugurating a skill enhancement center along with the government of Goa in the afternoon. So Goa remains because it is one of the highest GDP state for India and for us also. So very important.
As you know, many of you may know that Daikin is globally today #1 air conditioning company with over $31 billion turnover across the world. We operate in 173 countries. And in India, we have this year a very momentous year because we are completing 25 years in India. We came to India about 25 years back, but our real journey started in 2010 when we started our first factory in Nimrana. Now we have 5 factories in India. We have research and development center in Nimrana, also in Shri City. We have AI IoT center in Hyderabad, and today in India we have about 27 branches, and we started our first factory in 2010. Since then we have been growing. In India our turnover this year will cross about $1.5 billion. And we have been growing in room air conditioner. Our market share is close to about 18%. In VRV, we have a market share of over 65%. And in chillers also we are dominating with 28% market share. We have 7,000 direct employees and we have over 17,000 channel partners. But out of those 1,700, about 800 partners are like Armamac, who are exclusive to Daikin, who have been taking around our brand, because we are not only increasing scale in the country, we are also doing skill enhancement, and at the same time we are working on sustainable products. In 2012 we brought R32 refrigerant, which was a game changer here. Since then we have never looked back. In 2010 we were selling about 30,000 room air conditioners, and this year we will be doing, because in first 11 months we have grown over 140%, and we will be doing close to about 2 million room air conditioners. This is just to give you one single aspect. On BRP, which was in 2010 about 3,000, this year we will be crossing about 75,000 BRPs. Now our chillers also go to places like the new Parliament House, the Statue of Unity, all the big airports like Hyderabad, which is a global best airport. We have done air conditioning. So in last few years we would have done more than 30 airports also air conditioning. So we are available from boat rooms to kids bedroom to large villas all over the place. These kind of showrooms what we have today, we call it as Solution Plaza. In the country we have about 403. Today it was the number 403. Armamac also had Solution Plaza a couple of years back opened in Delhi, which is establish their leadership, primarily because we believe that when we actually start the Solution Plazas are given to only those parties who are fully equipped and aligned with Daikin processes, systems, the service culture, at the same time who can carry the brand logo along with the brand heritage. So I think this is a very, very good moment for me, and I'm personally pleased to be here along with my local staff to provide state-of-the-art products with good backup service. At the same time, we give a touch and feel experience, because this Solution Plaza, the whole idea is when a customer comes, whether it's a commercial customer or a residential customer, they come, they can see the product, experience, feel it, and then be assured that not only the product they are buying convenience. Our aim has been today to provide across the country. In last few years we have set up our service processes are such that we have a 4 hours response time, and we have about 12 hours downtime. So this is what, because the Solution Plazas are also backed with the complete service backup, etc., etc. So if you have more questions, I will be happy to answer, because this is a one-point contact for entire range from 0.8 ton room air conditioners to 2,800 tons chairs, right? And one-stop solution for all air conditioning needs. Primarily the Goa maybe that 403, because across, if you look at, India is going to be the dominating country next few years. The market is growing, I would say market is exploding, and India is getting ready, so Daikin is also getting ready, and Armament also in Goa is getting ready. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I have with me Senior Vice President and Executive Director Mr. Goel. I have the General Manager also here. I have my management advisors here. So you can feel free to ask questions. I have regional head here, Mr. Akil. So the entire team demonstrates that we are behind our partnerships. In our partnership philosophy, our job is to ensure that whatever partners need, that backup support is given. Nilesh is here, who is the local branch head. And today also we are inaugurating in Mantralaya, along with Dr. Samantha, one Center of Excellence, which will be about 34th Center of Excellence in the country. And we started off with our own Air Conditioning Development Center in 2009, and we are going across. And these Center of Excellences, Mr. A.P.S. Gandhi can give you more details. We have today in the Industry Academia partnership with very many institutes, and in Goa also we will have one, which we are inaugurating at first place. See, the whole idea is that India has a lot of population, you all know about it, and this air conditioning industry over a period of time has remained actually a backward industry, I would say. The sunrise industry, it was declared in 2018, and since then the companies have seen a lot of efforts are being put into youth development, and the idea is to get the youths in these institutions which we are opening here, and to provide them necessary skills on installation commissioning and to make those youth employable.
Sir, any plan for manufacturing plant in Goa?
Right now, I don't have any plan which I can declare it, but yes, you know that there is a today India is being seen as the future growth driver, and we had put up our first factory in 2010. The second factory was put up in 2015. The third factory we had put up in 2024 in Sri City. And we have seen that the sales have been growing, as I said, 30,000 to 2 million units. Our plan is to sell 4 million units by 2030. So for that we will keep looking at, we are looking at various options in various states. So whichever is the best state, we will analyze it, because those are not decisions which we can announce it till the time we actually start declaring it in our ROC.
So what are the future plans? But what do you see about the Goa This to put a factory in surrounding parts somewhere?
See, not only Goa, because initially we started in 11 markets, which we grew it in 28 markets. And today we are across from Jammu to Kashmir to Kanyakumari, I would say. And everywhere heat stress is going up. You have seen it, global warming effects are coming. And our idea is to be available like Maruti Suzuki to be in every nook and corner to ensure that we provide good comfort. A lot of tourism is growing. You have seen the new airports which I landed yesterday. I saw it. So whether it is commercial, whether it is residential, we feel a lot of villas are coming up. So this is being seen as a future market for us, where we want to be there first, because that is Daikin's policy across the globe. We anticipate the requirement and we reach first.
The feedback of this product, how is the feedback?
Yeah, feedback on the product is Daikin, operates globally, as I told you that, and globally we are number one. We started our journey in Japan first. When we conquered Japan, then we started globalization from 2006 onwards. We went to US. Today in US we have $12 billion turnover. We went to China. We went to Asia. We are leaders in all these markets, not only in Asia, Europe, Japan, US. Then we came to India in 2010. And India now we are clearly dominating in every field. And after India domination, from October onwards, Indian leadership has been entrusted responsibility to take care of emerging market Africa. We made our soft entry in Africa very recently. Last week I was in Tokyo, and now our idea is to use Japanese brain, India brown, and take that design in Japan, made in India, to take it to the globe. That has been our now new focus. We are already exporting to about 30 countries, which we are going to go to about 100 countries in next 3 years' time. So Africa market is now being catered from India. What our philosophy is we are operating with affordable premium pricing. We are not the cheapest. At the same time, we are also manufacturing all in-house, in our own factory. We don't have hybrid model. There are many companies who are operating maybe 50% production at their factory, 50% buying it from outside vendors, etc., etc. We don't do that, because each and every product goes through the Daikin global processes on quality, on specification, and at the same time we are not the most expensive. Our philosophy is that we may not be the cheapest, but we also are not outpriced. We have, for every segment we have a product. We have people, those who thought they had everything, we have a product for them. At the same time, we also have a product for entry strategy. As I told you that our philosophy is that ab har koi le sake aisi ka maza. That is we are wanting to grow the market, create the market, and that is how we have transformed in India. That we have provided a product which is less than probably 25,000 rupees. I mean, our product range starts from 24,990.
So there is a shortage of the compressors, and how we are going to address this issue?
Well, that's a very, very interesting question. Thank you for asking this question. See, Daikin also manufactures their own compressor. Daikin has their own technology. But yes, the way nobody anticipated the market will grow so much, so fast. And in India, the ecosystem was not being created. So companies like Daikin, companies like Panasonic, companies like LG, companies like few of the other manufacturers, now they are seriously thinking to actually increase capacity building in India. Because in this country, the market of air conditioners was just 7 million in 2018. And out of that 7 million, maybe 3 million was coming from China. And when that, the new India started, it was not, the philosophy of the government was very clear, not China plus one, the new India. So those three, out of 7 million, 3 million were coming from China. And that was stopped, because with the refrigerant air conditioners were not supposed to come to India. So from 4 million, we are expecting the market to go to 24 million local by 2030. And in addition, there is an export potential of about 16 million room air conditioners. So what you need is really 4 million to 40 million. So overall, if you see, this is still much lower than the China production, because China is probably 1.4 billion. So the whole idea is that when you see this kind of growth, some kind of shortages are expected, right? There is no straight line. So companies are gearing up to increase the capacities. Government of India is also supporting by providing the new, policies on economy, new policies on production-linked incentive, also encouraging local production, make in India, make for exports. So with these policies, I am sure that in next few years this will also be addressed. Right now there is a gap versus demand and the compressors, and for this Daikin has already started a compressor factory about a year back, and we already have started making our own compressors in India too.
So the people can now rely to Daikin and take the services to the best.
I think that is the idea, that you have seen it, that we have been able to see. Our idea is not to go to the places without creating the proper infrastructure on service, on proper systems, and go with a complete skilled manpower who can ensure timely installation commissioning, at the same time with the service backup. So we are ready. We don't get into a market if we are not going with all arms and ammunition. Today we have arms and ammunition from residential customer to commercial to large applications of malls, etc., and we see Goa in next few years also we will be dominating as #1 player.
For sure. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.